And Jeff Van Drew from House Judiciary, Congressman Russel Fry from House Oversight. Gentlemen, it's good to see you tonight. We've never seen in modern history so many IRS whistleblowers and FBI whistleblowers stepping forward to talk about malfeasance and corruption. Let's first get your reaction to 14-year veteran. He's an IRS supervisory special agent. He's Gary Shapley, for the first time speaking out, telling CBS he personally witnessed DOJ officials interfering in the Hunter Biden investigations to stop criminal charges in order to help President Biden. Watch this.
There was multiple steps that were slow walked at the direction of the Department of Justice.
Had you ever encountered that before?
I have not, no. These deviations from normal process, and each and every time it seemed to always benefit the subject. It was my red line meeting. It just got to that point where that switch was turned on, and I just couldn't silence my conscience anymore. I don't want to do any of this. I took an oath of office, and when I saw the egregiousness of some of these things, it no longer became a choice for me. It's not something that I want to do. It's something that I feel like I have to do.
Congressman Van Drew, he oversaw the team of at the IRS of a dozen IRS criminal investigators that the DOJ officials just disbanded. What's your reaction?
Well, first of all, my reaction is that he's a patriot and a true American. Second reaction is we have never seen anything like this in the history of America. This is worse than Watergate in aggregate. I mean, literally, these agencies, including the IRS, have at the top levels, not the people where the working people are, but at the top levels have become giant dung heaps of corruption. They need to be changed. Agencies that were supposed to be protecting Americans now need protection we need protecting Americans from them. It's unbelievable. So we've got to restructure.
What Congressman Van Drew just said, Congressman Fry, Mr. Shapley is scheduled to testify for House Ways and Means behind closed doors tomorrow. Whistleblowers say DOJ officials demanded the IRS emails and case files to cover up their own unethical behavior. If you were sitting on Ways and Means, what would you ask them, Mr. Shapley?
Well, I would ask him, first of all, why, with him and what he's done for this country, what steps were not followed? To walk us through those protocols. He laid those out. Obviously, he's come forward very bravely into the public square. But what steps were mishandled, and who were you dealing with? I think we need to get to the bottom of this, because Congressman Van Drew is right. We've never seen anything like this. The FBI is so willing under the Durham report to throw innuendos and uncorroborated evidence against the sitting president, but they are protecting, it looks like, this president. So where's the rub? What's the difference here, and why are we doing this within our government?
Okay, so the other thing, too, is given what Congressman Van Fry just said, House Oversight Chair Comer was with us last night. Congressman Van Drew, he sent a letter warning FBI Director Wray he's going to hold him in contempt of Congress if he doesn't turn over that FBI document. An FBI whistleblower says details alleged bribery involving then Vice President Biden and a foreign national. The FBI says that they can't turn it over because it involves human sources. Couldn't they just redact and black out those names?
Yeah, they could. They could redact and give us the pertinent information. And secondly, we in Judiciary and Russel Fry knows this too, Congressman Fry, we've had conversations with the FBI and asked them over and over again for pertinent information, but we get a piece of paper or multiple pieces of paper that are 98% redacted, nothing that you can read or use on it. There is really, the collusion's not with President Trump. The collusion is with these agencies, the Department of Justice, the CIA, the FBI, again, and I just want to I want people to think about this. Agencies that were there, that are there to protect Americans, Americans now need protection from them. Our country's going astray here with their leadership. It must change. We need major restructuring in these agencies.
The voter polls show that. Congressman Fry, we learned more